Week 4 of NaNoWriMo. Day 22. I don't even know where to begin. I wrote 999 words before work. I wrote 916 after work, which means my total for today was 1,915 words. And that brings me to 35,471. And I should be at, I think it's, 36,666. So, I don't know, another 1,100. I'm still behind. It just never ends. And tomorrow is Black Friday. I took the day off. I'm going Black Friday shopping. And then after that, I have Dungeons and Dragons. I'm going to try my best to write at least 1,000 words. Another 1,700 would be great, though. I'm behind. I need to catch up. I am off this weekend, though. I do have a 3-day weekend with tomorrow because I took it off for with a vacation day. So I'm looking forward to Black Friday. Not looking forward to trying to squeeze in some time to write. But I'm going to do it at some point in time because I need to hit 50,000. If I've suffered 22 days of NaNoWriMo writing almost every day and put in 35,000 words, I am going to the end and writing 50,000 words. There's no way I can give up at this point. My character wants to give up at something in the story, but he's going to persevere. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll see you all tomorrow. I got this. I don't. I do. I better. Day 23 of NaNoWriMo, and today is Black Friday. I'm also going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons later tonight. I picked this up today at Black Friday, so I was like, this is so fitting. But because today I did a bunch of shopping and I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons, I got home from the shopping and I tried to write as much as possible because I got to eat supper and then I got to head out over there. And I won't be able to write probably any more tonight because I think we're playing till, I don't know, midnight, 1 a.m., something like that. So it's currently 6:36 p.m. and I wrote 1,002 words today, which brings my total up to 36,473. I only have 13,527, but I am still about 1,900 behind now at this point if I don't write any more, which isn't horrible. I will be catching up, but I just know that there's not going to be any chance for me to do anything at this point later today. So I'm just happy I got 1,000 words in. That's 1,000 words that I don't have to try to, put in somewhere else instead of taking a full day off. So this works, and I'll see you all this weekend. Very quick update for day 24 of NaNoWriMo. I wrote 1,673 words, which brings my total up to 38,146. And I'm not writing any more today because I want to play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I'll see you all in day 25. I have just breached 40,000 words in NaNoWriMo. It is currently 10:33 p.m. on day 25. And I wrote 1,871 words, which brings my total to 40,017 words. I was actually at 39,999, 1 word away from 40,000, so I wrote another sentence. Worth 18 words, and boom, there we go. Less than 10,000 words, and after today I only have 5 days left to go. 5 days left, which means 2,000 words a day, and I'm done. And I'm done. I am so close, and that is honestly what is keeping me going. Other than family and friends are actually they have been huge motivators in this, and they have been keeping me going as well. But being so close to the end feels so good. So I'm done for the night. I'm gonna go play some Pokemon for an hour before I go to bed because I'm working in the morning. And then I will see you all in day 26. Day 26, 9:51 p.m. And I feel like the last few vlogs that I've done are so short because I'm just, here you go. Here's the words I wrote. Congrats. I did not feel like writing today. I worked in the morning and then I got home. I filmed a video. I worked out. I made supper. I ate supper, which surprisingly takes some time sometimes. And then I wrote like 900 words, went and picked up my girlfriend from work, dropped her off at home, and then came back and didn't want to write. But wrote like another 900 and some words, and I am now at 1,876 words for the day. That's good enough. And total words written 41,893, which means I only have 8,107 words left to go. With starting tomorrow, 4 days left. 4 days left of NaNoWriMo. And I can finally have a normal life again. I can't freaking wait. So this is a little bit later in day 26, and I'm feeling freaking happy because my mother told me to go to Indigo or chapters.ca, whatever, because they were having still a bunch of book sales on there for Cyber Monday. So I was like, oh, I'll take a peek. And then I saw that this beauty, giant-sized X-Men, so the Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1, which is the Chris Claremont omnibus that started it all, and basically reset the X-Men in comic book 90 something because they stopped after 66 and then started again at like 67 to 92 or something like that, were just reprints of the old comics, and then they started up again with the new series right here. Anyway, it's on here for $89, and on Amazon, Amazon.ca, you can get it used for $130, so $40 more than that, but brand new it's $243. I don't know if it's like out of print, maybe that's why that it's so expensive. That's generally what happens with omnibuses. But anyway, so I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to treat myself to, completing NaNoWriMo by getting this. But another thing is that I used the Honey app and I got another $10 off. I'm freaking happy. Day 27 of NaNoWriMo, and guess what I don't want to be doing right now? It is currently 8:09 p.m. and this is how people go crazy. This is how insanity begins. When you are exhausted and still have to write because you are at the last 4 freaking days of NaNoWriMo and you're committed to this. I don't want to write. I don't want to write. I do not want to write. I'm working on like 9 hours of sleep for the past 2 days. I think I got 4 hours one night and 5 hours the other. The only positive thing is that I do get sleep in tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. So for the last few days of NaNoWriMo, I will be well rested, hopefully. My mind won't be because it's gonna be like, stop writing. I don't think it puts a strain on my mind actually, but it's just I don't want to do it. That is as basic and as simple as it gets. I just don't want to do this anymore. Until I start. Once I start, then it's all right. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going. Or I think it's the day shifts and then doing it afterwards, or a night shift and then coming back from work and then having to write. Those are hard days. If I start before, it's not as bad. All right, words per day to finish on time: 2,027. 2,027 words per day for the next 4 days, and I'd hit my target of 50,000. I'm not going to be writing that much today. If I hit 1,000, I will be happy. If I had 50, I can't even speak. If I hit 1,500, I'll be happy. And if I hit 1,667, I'll be extremely happy. And anything after that is just freaking gravy at this point. All right. I'm going to give this a whirl. Let's see how I do. It is currently 11:26 p.m. and I procrastinated so much since my last vlog. That was like at what, 8:30 or something like that. I don't remember exactly what time it was. But yeah, I did not feel like writing. I did some writing, but considering I've been here for probably 3 hours, the better part of 3 hours, I should have gotten a lot more work done. I didn't watch another half-hour dodgeball match. I refrained from doing that at least. So that's an improvement. But I only wrote 1,310 words, so I didn't even hit the 1,500. I hit over 1,000 though, so that's okay. Which means that I have in total 43,203 words written, and I have remaining 6,797. And that doesn't seem like a lot. Like, I'm going crazy with all the writing, but 6,797 left? I mean, I only have 3 more days starting tomorrow because I'm done for the night, but that's not bad. And I'm off tomorrow. I would love to have like 2,500 words written. No, 3,000 words written. Well, will that happen? I don't know, but man, if I could get 3,797 words, that would be insane. I'm getting like excited because this is getting close to the end. I have 3 days left of this. Like, I'm done tonight. I only have 3 days left. We're almost there. Of course, I'm leaving this down to the last wire, though, right? But it just wasn't gonna happen. I never had a chance, or I had, I guess, some chances, but I didn't necessarily take them to write. You know, have a 4,000 or 5,000 word day. Those. If I would have had that, this would have been so much easier. Because then I could have written less on certain other days and just relaxed a bit more. Anyway, I'm done for tonight. I'm going to go enjoy a comic book or a TV show or something. I don't know what the heck. I'm going to find something to do. No, Pokemon. I don't know. Something. And I will see you all tomorrow, which is the end of week 4. And then week 5 is going to be 2 days, so it's going to be really short. But yeah, that means I got to edit soon. All right, that's another thing I got to do. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Day 28 of NaNoWriMo, so the end of week 4, and it is currently 11:57 p.m. So I have to be quick enough with this vlog. But I wrote 1,843 words so far, which means that I only have 4,954 words, less than 2,500 words for the next 2 days, if I end up doing that. I wanted to actually write all 6,700 words today, but I only started writing like a few hours ago, like maybe 2 hours ago, because I was writing a lot of backstory. I ended up just deciding to kind of focus on that because I was like, I'm getting into a place where I need a little bit of figuring stuff out, so I started figuring that out and writing that down, but it wasn't part of the story. It's still required, and then I ended up, once I started doing that, then I started trying to figure out other stuff for the future books, because this is like, I don't know, at least 20 books in the making. Like, this is a long series, and I probably shouldn't be focusing on that for my first book ever, but this is what I want to write. I want to write a continuing story. So that was still a lot of fun to do, and I still might write. I'm going to write for at least another hour, maybe 2, maybe even 3. So I might be going to bed at 3 a.m. But it might be worth it depending on how much I can actually write within that time. That would be amazing if I could write another 3,000 words. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'll let you all know in a little bit. Day 29 of NaNoWriMo. It is currently exactly 2 a.m. And I wrote another 1,608 words, which brings my total count to 46,654. I have 3,346 words left to go. I am so freaking happy right now. I wrote basically in the last few hours. So I started probably around 10 p.m. So about 4 hours ago, I started writing. which, you know, was technically day 28 and the beginning of day 29 right now. So in 4 hours, I wrote probably 3,400 words. That is amazing. I cannot believe that I wrote that much in 4 hours. That is a really good day. And now my average to finish on time is 1,673. So tomorrow and Friday, I only need to write 1,673. That is, I've pretty much caught up at this point. I'm so freaking happy. That's insane. So I do work tomorrow evening. So I think I'm going to try to write a little bit before I go into work. And then I'm going to try to write everything that I can tomorrow night after I finish work. If I could finish this and have Friday off completely, I'm so close to the end. I cannot believe that I caught up. That's insane. I actually caught up. I am going to do this. I have less than 3,400 words, and I wrote that in the last 4 hours. This is such a good feeling. I cannot wait, though, to be done. Like, I like it when I'm in the writing mode, and I'm actually writing the words, and I'm like, oh, the story's progressing and everything, and that's cool. That's really awesome. But I can't wait to have a day where I can wake up and say, I don't have to write. I'm getting there. And that's why if I can finish this tomorrow, we'll see. We'll see. I will see you all tomorrow morning, which is well, not tomorrow morning. I will see you all later today because it's 2:03, so I'm tired. I'll see you all in a bit. So the vlog you just saw earlier was basically me at 2 a.m. in the morning on day 29. Now it is the end of day 29, just about to turn midnight. And I actually don't know how much I wrote because I just kept adding to my word count for today. And since I had to split up the 3,450 words that I wrote between day 28 and 29 in half because just before it hit midnight, I put my words in that I had written. I think there was like one of the days was 1,600, one of the days was 1,800, and I don't remember which one was which. I think, it says right here, 1843 was day 28, and then I got to like 3,450. So whatever the remaining of that. Anyway, I don't know. Can this just end? My God. I'm like, I don't make sense anymore. This is a problem. I am so close to being done. So very close. But my mind is literally turning into mush. So, whatever. I wrote 1,600 to 1,800 words till 2 a.m. earlier today. And now it's at the very end of that spectrum. And I added a bit of words. I don't know how many more words I wrote. Maybe 1,500 words, something like that. Because now I'm at 3,192 words for my total of today, day 29. Which means that I am now at 48,238 words. And I only have 1,762. I had to look back there. That is crazy. I have no idea if you're going to be able to see that. I assume that's probably close. So 48,238 and 1,762 words left to go. I am so very close. I'm done though. It's almost midnight. I'm going to bed. Or no, I'll probably read a comic or something. And then I am going for breakfast rather brunch with my mother tomorrow. Because we're not waking up crazy early. We're not breakfast people. We're not morning people. Breakfast people maybe we are, but we're not morning people. So meeting up with her and then as soon as I'm done hanging out with her, coming back here and finishing my 50,000 words for the month of November for NaNoWriMo. I can't believe I only have one day left. I feel over the last few days, or no, yeah, like three. No, I'd probably say that today, like last night, today, and I feel tomorrow will all be the same in the sense that I will have I have not had stress when I got to this point, because I knew that 50,000 was going to be reached. I knew that it was attainable at that point, like it was going to happen because I was so close. But I still did not want to write. Once I started writing, as per usual, I got into it. But it's always the idea, I gotta write today. But it wasn't as bad in the last few days, pretty much last night, and today, because I knew that it was going to happen. And that motivated me. And then it's like, okay, well, there's no stress because it's going to happen. I'm too close for this not to work, you know. It's almost impossible to fail. Unless I just give up. Or I become way too busy with something. But I'm off tomorrow, so I should be good. And I only have 1,762. I'm going to see you all in the last day of NaNoWriMo when I hit 50,000. Day 30 of NaNoWriMo, and I finished my 50,000 words. I don't even know what to say. I made it. I wrote 50,000 words in 1 month. There's the video. I don't I want to make this as authentic as possible, so I didn't want to really think about what I was going to say beforehand. It feels surreal. It honestly, I'm filled with honestly such joy and happiness right now. I set out to accomplish this goal, which I knew was going to be difficult, and I honestly did not know if I was going to be able to make it. I knew that it was going to push me and make me write more than I ever had before. That I knew of. But there were times where I was like, I don't know if this is going to happen. Especially in the middle. I feel that pretty much the first week, I was good because I was ahead at the time. And I was in the groove. As I got into the middle, so many of those days were horrible. I would just dread knowing that I had to write, either when I would be finishing work or when I'd be waking up in the morning or whatever it was. I just always dreaded the fact that I had to write that day. And in the last few days, I would say, because I was so close, it made things so much easier because I knew it was going to happen, that I was going to accomplish my goal. And now I have. And I can finally have a normal life again. I am so excited to do absolutely nothing and knowing that I don't have to do anything. Such a weight lifted off my shoulders. But this is also at the same time, I feel proud of myself for being able to accomplish this, because this was very difficult. This was hard to do. And I set out a goal and I finished it. And it was a tough goal because I had to work on it every day, or almost every day. There's 2 days that I took off. But every other day, it was the consistency that allowed me to accomplish this goal. And this was really beneficial to me, knowing that if I set my mind to something, I can accomplish it. That is so rewarding. So I'm so happy I did this. I do not know if I'm going to do it next year. The temptation of accomplishing another 50,000 words in 1 month is extremely tempting, because, I mean, I don't think I could push myself this much on my own. Like if I decided to say, okay, this month I'm going to do 50,000, I don't think I could do it. I honestly don't think so, because I would be like, well, I don't have to write. But with NaNoWriMo, I feel like I'm forced to write, which isn't a bad thing, because once I'm in the writing groove, or just once I start writing, then I'm fine. It's just always the initial beginning of saying, okay, sitting myself down and starting to write. That's what always was so hard to do, and knowing that I had to do it. But when I was writing, I was fine. I was happy. I was like, oh, I'm still, extremely excited about the story, and happy that I'm writing right now. But it's to get things started, and that's what NaNoWriMo did for me. It pushed me when I didn't want to do certain things, and then I was rewarded with the the happiness that I got from writing, and also 50,000 words in 1 month. All right. Thank you all for watching my journey through my ups and downs and my struggles. Man, I could not have done this without my family and friends that kept pushing me, and so many people, my coworkers. There's so many people that really asked about how I was doing with it, and it was just like an event for the entire month. Like every few days, no, every day somebody would be asking me about it. And it was crazy. That really helped, because it showed that I had a nice support, a network that I could rely upon, that would help me throughout this insanity driving time. Okay, I'm gonna go have another normal life again. So thank you all for watching. You have been bearded in. Beardage!